everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. We're here on October 13, 1943. And I have no specific expectations, I don't believe. Alright, so we didn't get any shots off, and we took one hit. Hopefully not a direct hit. We'll see. Alright, flag. Do your best. 2 at least. You know, maybe that doesn't make it worth it for him, but we'll see. We'll see if he persists. I'm noticing he's just about as persistent as I am and stuff, but alright. So we get another cargo ship. And another. I don't know if these cargo ships are bringing supplies, returning, but you know, I'm not really worried about either direction. Of course, resources too, it could be moving, but anyway. Alright, he has way more fighters now. Attrition is kind of getting the better of us. What I might do is pull all my fighters off, regroup, and come back with a stronger squadron, fully readied squadrons. Let him, take the skies for a bit. He can sweep and bomb and, maybe get flacked up. We'll see. But yeah, I might surrender the skies over Changsha for a bit. I don't think we're crossing into Chiang Mai yet, but we might be this day. If we do, it's going to be a shock attack into whatever he's got here. This is why I'm bringing every bomber, including the heavies. Loosen it up a bit. So one thing I'm curious about is if dive bombers, maybe they do as much morale non-tangible damage. Maybe they do a lot more of that, fatigue and disruption, but a lot less actual destruction of equipment and devices. I am not sure if that's just a theory I'm having, and there's no telling. I have no way of, within the game itself, I can't say that I can determine one way or another if that's true. Unless, I guess, if he dive bombed us, and with only dive bombers, and if I happen to know if I happen to know what he brought and what he's the statistics before he attacked and the statistics after, I can explore, the truth of that. Is he sending out another raid into Indian Ocean raid? We've got more fighters covering Colombo. I promise you it's going to be a lot more destructive. Well, on his part. Yeah, we're taking casualties in China as usual. There it goes. It was for a brief moment, they were probably hoping they could save that cargo ship, but it sank. Yep, there we go. I mean, we have the assault value for it. I don't know his forts. I don't know. We beat him up with aircraft, so we'll see if we can sneak in there and push him out. But we don't. His fort level is 5. Um, we don't lose as much as I thought, or as I was worried about. So I think we can, now that we got that over with and we're in this hex with him, we've got reinforcement units coming. I think we'll be okay. And if all he has is that tie unit, um, then I think we're okay capturing that base. I've got some engineers and aviation support coming. We can build that base up and use it against him. Okay, I did want to interrupt the video with this situation here. We lost 3 aircraft total yesterday, and all ops, so nothing over Changsha was actually shot down. Now these could be from the battle there. I was just wanted to point out he lost 15 aircraft, 10 air-to-air. I know some of those might be like the search planes and whatnot, but we'll take a look. I just don't know if he's going to be slowing down his campaign against Changsha, but I still may pull out of there just to recover my stuff. But let's take a look here. See, here's 15. This is only 14. I'm not worried about that. The raw numbers here is fine. So he lost roughly 8 Tojos, again to 0. 3 Sallys to Flak. That was the night raid. Uh, Here's an Emily and a Glenn, and then, a Jake to Ops. And we lost 2. Okay, so these 2 aircraft may have been flying over Changsha and got shot, damaged enough that when they've landed, they crashed, something like that. Or they just decided, they didn't crash, but upon looking at them to repair, they decided, we got to write these off. Um, These Wellingtons are so rare, I can't be losing them for any reason. We lost no pilots, so that probably indicates we wrote them off instead of crashed them. We can take a look at this real quick while we're here. 12 points worth of ships. I think I sank one or two other cargo ships, and that's fine to not know yet. And then that's that. So we're going to move on, but I just wanted to kind of throw this in there, and we'll see you momentarily. Okay, we're back on October 14, 1943. Nice. Yeah, I'm really getting some. I can, if I remember, I'll show you my sub patrols around Japan. We're really starting to get up in here and strangle Japan proper. Um, yeah, anyway, yeah, that's same. Okay, we pulled our fighters out of here, so he does hit the runway. Um, I don't know if he's gonna sweep. If he does, well, he'll find out we left. I've been thinking about this. Actually, I thought about it today. I think I'm gonna leave it empty for now. This shouldn't do much. I don't think it will, but we'll find out. I mean, he's bombarding with some battleships as well as some smaller vessels. Yeah, that's not ideal, but it's not gonna do much. We do have coastal guns because I literally put some here, but for what it's worth. The biggest thing I'd be worried about is losing supplies, and I know soon we're gonna have to get some more supplies in there. But yeah, I'll talk about Changsha momentarily. Well, like I say, if it doesn't come up during the turn here, turn resolution, we can talk about it after. He's doing some activity there. Yeah, here he comes sweeping. Well, we're not here. I'm gonna concede he's we're winning, but it's just I don't have enough fighters to keep it up. And so I'd rather let the flak see what it can do to protect the base, and we'll go from there. If the base gets destroyed by bombers, I mean, look at all these sallies. Um, that's a lot of. If he brought 51 sallies to Changsha, that would do some significant damage to my airfield. But I could probably shoot down some of them with an aircraft as well. But yeah, this is just we could technically keep winning this, but at the cost of a lot of airframes and pilots. I think what I would rather do. Okay, he knows we're here. I'm just gonna cap this. He'll get shredded by doing that. Okay, our sweeps didn't go in, but what did we do here? Okay, we're hitting some. We lost a Blenheim 5D. We don't have a lot of those, so and we may lose more than one Blenheim 5D here. I wonder why it's showing. There's no airfield even here, and it's showing an airfield for a ground bombing, but I don't know. Um, But yes, I am purposely hitting the troops here because I'm trying to cross this river and hit this unit here. Okay, significant damage. Alright, getting into some vehicles here as well. And remember, there's fog of war going on here as well. So I don't know how really significant that is. Samarinda, I noticed that, I don't know why I didn't think about this before. They have oil fields here, so we're hitting. I don't think it's a problem because I don't think he's coming here again with cargo ships simply because we have just too much air power here now. I think he's conceding that he's no longer going to be able to get this oil off. Okay, he's going to do some damage to our cargo ships. That's not ideal. But he snuck around at the Andaman Islands, and he didn't go straight up, which I think is clever. We have a lot of cargo ships here, so we're gonna lose several of them. That was very, very crafty. Okay, so the I-36, which we thought we damaged with air units, well, I mean, that's what we're told. I don't trust any of that, but our sub-chasers are out here chasing it down, and hopefully we can send it packing. Right now, so far, it just looks like some near misses, and that's it. That's not my preferred. There's a direct hit. I'm not counting this out no matter what, unless it surfaces and we destroy it, because these things keep reappearing. So I assume it's going to do the same thing. Five hits, I think 2 were direct. And he's also close to Singapore, Surabaya. So he'll probably go back there and repair. Alright, let's get these land combats. Still holding. Still losing a lot of guys. See how it goes. Yeah, even trade more or less. Okay, Chiang Mai. Yeah, that's right. He's just got a couple of small units here. We have some guys coming, so two more no, three more brigades on the way. So when they get here, we can bomb them, soften them up, and then attack and defeat them, hopefully. Oh, nice. APD. Some subtenders, subs. Okay, today's a good day for reinforcements. Wow. Okay, I'm going to try to be brief here on this discussion. At least that's what I kind of leaning toward here. So we lost four. It wasn't much to even talk about here, but let's take a look. He lost three. You could see these three, a Val, I guess, from his carriers. We lost four air transport. We did see the Blenheim 5. So yeah, not great. Pilots, one killed. That's also unfortunate. And these six cargo ships. That's fine, but anyway, um, let's see. Okay, so I mean, he's gonna win the points battle this day. Anyway, I gotta keep supplies coming. Well, I could probably slow down on my supply runs to Rangoon, but anyway, so this was a bad day. Um, but the war goes on. Okay, so Ponape, we have fully repaired it. We're expanding the base. Got supplies, actually in some more incoming. Making ourselves quite at home. Get these. This base will be as built up as Kusai Island, and we can basically we can abandon this one more or less, and focus on Ponape as our a main base we can operate out of. I can't reach these islands with my heavies. But that's not my major concern right at the moment. We'll secure these momentarily. Moving on. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of push on. This is a lot of the stuff I'm talking about. I haven't you've probably heard me say plenty. So Dungala, we pulled our guys off. We're gonna start pulling these guys off, and these ones next, and we'll just try to basically reconsolidate all this stuff, and then prep our invasion of Siddhata. And otherwise, we're just building up bases, getting engineers into here, air aviation support, just all the things you need to do to push the our bases forward to have the most optimum situation here. And then shooting up the to Burma theater. Let's see. We got troops coming to Chiang Mai. These guys are a few days away. These guys are going to be a few days away, although they'll get in here next turn, and then we'll really both of these might get to Chiang Mai the same day because they'll both be here and we can carry on. This 39th Indian Division, I think, is 2 days away from here, give or take. And then we got troops crossing here. This is where it's a little bit dicey. We bombed these guys to slow them down because I really want to get in here and smash this. I don't know that I will. We're making slow progress, and I don't know his progress, but we're going to keep bombing these guys, keep them slowed and fatigued and disrupted, and then we'll hopefully beat him here. But as soon as this is up to, where it's like a day away or something, we'll bomb these guys and hopefully cross with, hopefully, not as crazy casualties as the crossing here on this road. And China is what it is. This is what I was talking about. I pulled out of China. The base is in good shape, but I just really am concerned with the attrition war, trying to keep my air units afloat. So, and now we have a danger of him bombing us here. He could transfer some fighters and sweep. I may pull out of here as well. Um, and try to get all my fighters back up to Chungking, at least for the moment. We'll reevaluate our situation shortly. I've got to look at all my options, or I want to, and then we'll see where we go from there. But you can see he assaulted us here, and we are very depleted. Any day now we'll fold, but we're in the meantime we're slowing him way up. But other than that, I think I'm gonna kind of end it here. But just wanted to. I know it was kind of a rushed recap, but yeah, I got a lot of things to do. I just wanted to, but I did want to cover some of these bases. But keep an eye on Changsha because I don't know for sure which direction I'm gonna go with it. But thanks for joining me as usual, and we'll see you next time as we come back to visit October 15th. Thanks.